The person who invented the telegraph is Samuel F.B. Morse in 1792. In 1844, Morse sent his first telegraph message from Washington, D.C. to Baltimore, Maryland. The telegraph requires that the method used for encoding the message be known to both sender and receiver. They were often used to confirm business dealings and would only work on good weather and daylight, and it also worked by electricity. The good effects of the telegraph is that it influenced journalism and language. It was also able to deliver messages over long distances in seconds and helped sailors out at sea. The bad effects is that the telegraph led business owners to enlarge their businesses, although causing difficult labor conditions and pollution to rise. The good effects do outweigh the bad because the telegraph has been updated over many years and now it represents the telephone.
The impact of the telephone came from the telegraph. The process took 15 years to finally grant the process of making the telephone. The inventor of the telephone was Alexander Graham, but other inventors helped out with the idea. The telephone had no specific date of being invented, but was successful by the late 19th century. This is how the telephone works. Starts by the person talking into the telephone and the waves created by the voice. Electric current carries the sound to the telephone. The telephone has two main parts. First, the transmitter, and second, the receiver. The transmitter is an electric ear, serves as a sensitive. Sound waves hit the diaphragm and then they push through the carbon grains and the sound waves travel to the receiver of the other end of the telephone. The receiver is like an electric mouth. Two magnets help with the diaphragm to pull the sound waves to the receiver, depending on the variations of the current. Well, there's a certain reason why a telephone is used. It is mostly used to communicate with other people. The importance of the telephone today is to communicate with people around the world, especially to stay in touch with family from long distance, and for business and for friends. The telephone is still in use today, but now we have cell phones to communicate. The cell phone, which is a wireless, benefits we, the people, more. Plus, cell phone has better reception and can help you save lives. I evaluate the importance of a phone. Phones are one of the greatest inventions in history. The way to be able to connect long distance and stay in touch with friends and family, and to save lives. There are good effects of having phones. 1, for communicating long distance to stay in touch with friends and family. 2, for emergencies. And 3, for business. But there are also bad effects of having a telephone. People can overhear conversations, leading to no privacy. Auto accidents can occur, and also environmental health. The good effects did outweigh the bad, because now telephones have been created for a new way of communicating around the world. People now in society do not want to give up the privilege of having telephones.